Here at the RC store, my name's Ammo, and in this video we're going to check out this Baha 5TS Max. What a machine. We've been eager to get this one out and running. So today we've literally constructed the car, we've Loctited everything that we need to Loctite, and yeah, in this video you'll see us do a quick running procedure and we'll take this out and basically get some runs in. This ain't going to be no extreme bash session. This is obviously our first run with this car. What you see on this footage is how we're physically seeing this car firsthand. So this car hasn't been ran or pre-prepped, or the video ain't been pre-prepped. So as you see this running footage, it's how we first seen this car. We know that we're going to have to obviously alter the carb, etc. on the second run video. However, this is this car in action. If you like this content, please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to smash that notification button, guys. It all helps. Let's get right into this. Right guys, I've just got the vehicle outside. I've done a 25:1 fuel ratio on the fuel mixture. So 25:1, obviously with the 2-stroke. I put it on a bit of wood just to chock it up so the wheels are not touching the ground. And I'm going to go and run a couple of tanks of fuel through this as a running procedure. So the first tank I'll just let it idle and let it run through, and then the second tank I will start giving it some throttle, and then I'll start tuning it before we take it out for a bashing session. Give it a couple of pulls and it should fire up, and then we'll just turn the choke off.
Loud noises!
Unfortunately guys, that's it for today with the Baha 5TS. We gave it a good run. It was the first run of the actual car, so it still needs a bit of tweaking. As you could see on the carburetor itself, it was a bit boggy on top end, but that's some adjustments that we will make more and more we run it. This was its first trip out. Unfortunately the brakes weren't sharp enough. As we came up the field, up here, we put on the brakes, it just didn't stop. The wheel hit this concrete block and it snapped a bolt there. So this thread's actually snapped. It's not a biggie, the parts didn't break, so if you have a quick look in here, it's literally this was threaded through that back hole. As you can see, it comes through here and nut and bolted together. It's a quick easy fix, just put a nut and bolt in and job done. Unfortunately we haven't brought anything here on site with us, so let's get back to the workshop and review. Right guys, we're back at the workshop. As you've seen, that was the first run on the 5TS Max. Seeing some issues for some reason when you're pressing the brake, it just doesn't brake strong enough. As we mounted that hill and we pressed the brake, it just didn't stop. It may be because the grass was quite wet, as it's been pouring it down with rain in the UK. Today was quite a nice day. Even though we've had some showers, we thought we were going to take the opportunity to go out and make some content. Now, what's happened is the front right wheel hit that concrete wall, as you've seen. The bumper didn't hit it, it was the actual front wheel. Now, it's snapped a bolt. So what we've done is brought it back here. We've got a new nut and bolt. We're going to put it back together again and go back out and carry on with this session. This is going to be wicked.
So I'm just getting this bolt in and then get the nut on the back. It should be quite an easy job to be fair. I've just taken the wheel off just to make it a bit easier. Right, that's torqued up. And that's it. Round 2. Fight me. Brakes still need adjusting. As you can see, it's not braking properly, so we will need to go back on the next run, obviously set up the brakes so they stop a bit better. Also the top end needs tuning, it's still running a bit laggy, so once it's fully running we will basically adjust all the carb settings, so you'll get some better top end. But for now, let's go.
Right guys, what did you think? The Baha 5 TS Max. I thought it was phenomenal. Unfortunately, we ran out of time and daylight to go out to a field and run this, and obviously running it outside here, we were just going to disturb the whole neighborhood. As you guys are aware, these are extremely loud. So what we did is we decided to find a car park. We took it to a car park. We took full advantage of using the lights. What did you guys think of them? Stick it in the comments below. We took full advantage of the lights. We used the vehicle. The things that we found, obviously you guys know we damaged a bolt. We obviously came back to the workshop, we repaired that and took it back out. Now, the things that we found that need sorting and correcting, which my mistake, I should have probably done before. However, we're just rushing to get some content out to you guys because we know you guys are desperate to see these big RCs out there. So we're trying to give you guys what you actually want. The brakes, I completely forgot when we brought it back into the workshop to do the bolt. I completely forgot to adjust the brakes. Running it in the car park, I found that the brakes weren't strong enough. They were quite weak. So that's something we will be adjusting. So we'll adjust the brakes on this and get it braking as it should. Also, as you guys are aware, it found it a little bit boggy on top end. So that H screw on the carb needs adjusting. However, we will adjust that. We need to give it a couple of more runs, just so this engine loosens up a bit. It's brand new. Obviously guys, in this video, it's the first time this car's been ran. We did a running procedure, which was letting it run through a couple of tanks of fuel. And then after that, what you guys have physically seen is what we've actually experienced with the car itself. So you've been on the journey with us. So moving forwards, like I said, we'll give it a couple of more runs, and after them, we'll adjust the screw and get it back out on the field and give you guys some more content. What did you guys think of it? I thought, personally, it's awesome. There's a couple of other little things. I found that the rear shocks need topping up on oil, or maybe changing the weight of the oil and put something slightly thicker in. I found the back sat a bit lower according to the front. Don't get me wrong, that's perfect if you're just running her over a bumpy field, etc., or a couple of dirt tracks. But maybe in the future we do want to jump this. We do want to take some sand trails, etc. I think a little bit of more oil in the back, just to bring that back end up, just so it's not so boggy, will help as well. In terms of handling, guys, this thing's awesome. The wide track on this allows it to maneuver and turn incredibly quick. Yeah, guaranteed, it's not meant for concrete, and it's not what our intent is to do. Use this for is using it on concrete. I didn't want to use it on concrete. It's obviously it's a sand trail car, using mud, sand, fields, and general bashing and jumping. But under the circumstances, trying to give you guys what you guys need, which was a video to show this thing running. We took it on the road and it actually showed you guys what it's capable of straight out of the box. There was obviously some footage of us doing some speed runs just up and down a car park, which was kind of cool. Quite enjoyed that, to be fair. Like I said, on the next couple of videos on this, we will hit some bigger fields, some different terrains, and try and get it up in the air. But if you like what you've seen, please, please, please like, share and subscribe, and turn on the notification button if you want to see our content and not miss it. All your likes and subscribes and your shares help us build more and more content. We are not sponsored. We're doing this just because we purely love RCs. See you in the next one.